Good morning, lovelies. Today is the start of a new season in Pokemon Go. So, we started a little bit of research here from the professor, completed step 1, catching a couple of Pokemon, and we have now been given the choice to choose a path. Start of the new season is featuring a bunch of Pokemon from the Galar region. I think these are all quite cute, beautiful starters, but Scorbunny is going to be the one for me. So we're going to be adventuring with our Scorbunny. Yes, thank you. To catch 3 Pokemon and take a snapshot of a wild Pokemon. Can do. So when this event starts for you, 10 AM local time on Tuesday, keep your peepers out for Scorbunny, Grookey and Sobble, the Galarian starters. Additionally, Wooloo and Squavit will have their shinies available, which is nice, something new to get ready for. And registered to the Pokédex for Sobble. In about a week's time as well, we will have the new Dynamax feature dropping as well. So we're going to have to try and figure out how that's going to be working out, I guess. So the fiery Scorbunny has sparked your interest, eh? I've noticed that this energetic fire type does warm up exercises to help heat up its body and unleash its full potential. Sounds like having a Scorbunny by your side would give you the perfect workout buddy. What do you say? I am definitely down for that. Head there and make yourself a fiery new friend. I feel like I like Scorbunny because it does this non-stop. Scorbunny's a great pick. Sobble, you know, it's all in the feels. Grookey has a stick. They're all really good starters, I think. I need to take a snapshot as well of a Pokemon. Do I have any stacked in research that I can photograph? Let's grab the Furfrou here in the research. Lovely. So while we're heading into town here, I've been seeing essentially nothing but the starters. There's just been starters for days plus the Squavit and the Wooloo, so they're going to be abundant, they're going to be plentiful. There is other stuff spawning as well, but there's just like a lot of the featured. Look at him! What did I say? Scorbunny's great. And let's get our first little Scorbunny. Alrighty, first little Scorbunny registered to the Pokédex. So cute. I love it. And appraisal as well. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's go find ourselves a Grookey next. All right, so next bit of research is going to be catching 88 Pokemon, spinning 25 stops or gyms, exploring 8 kilometers, and evolving a Scorbunny. So a few other things before I forget as well. We have got this like the new coin rally thing. Essentially, it is a $5 USD equivalent, like ticket essentially, where you're going to be able to get a different daily task to earn 20 Pokecoins per day. It's also going to give you access to a bit of timed research with extra, 200 Pokecoins in there as well. Full transparency, I don't know if this was gifted to me. I didn't get a pop-up saying, you know, so-and-so has gifted you a ticket. I don't know if Niantic put this on my account. I'm not sure. I didn't purchase it, but it is something that is available in the shop. When I opened up my game today, I just had this bonus task for transferring 10, and I didn't have like the normal like free daily task. This was there instead of that. Another bonus that comes with that ticket as well is essentially holding more gifts at one time and being able to open 50 gifts per day instead of the normal 20, which I'm kind of looking forward to more of that side of things. I think if I was going to be buying this myself, I probably wouldn't, because in Australian dollars, they'd be like 7 or 8 Australian dollars, and to me that's not really, you know, to get less value. Like the 20 coins per day would not add up to that amount of like dollars of Pokecoins in my currency. I don't know if I'd pay that much just to have the gift bonus. I feel like the gift thing, I don't know, I feel like there's a kind of like a better way to maybe work that into like a season pass or something like that. That's a bit better value with a lot more bonuses in there, but it is what it is. We've got a couple of Squavit here to check as well. And I have been trying to pick up a few new eggs because there will be a few new Pokemon popping in the 5 and 10k eggs. Also Dreepy. I've seen about 3 Dreepy on the nearby shadows so far, so they are out and about, they are spawning, which is good. We were about to track one down and it just despawned, sadly. And we do also have some new information released about how the D-Max raids, the max raids are going to, max battles are going to be working, so we'll jump into that in a second as well. But for the regular research tasks, what we're looking out for is catch 8 Pokemon is going to be the new starters, a mixed bag, and use 5 berries is going to be either Squavit or Wooloo. Again, going to be shiny hunting those bad boys, and honestly I think if anyone's going to get one of them first, it would be Mr. Allen. Only problem is you forgot you go plus, so you're going to have to actually play the game.
No!
I believe in you. Oh, who are you going to pick? Who are you going to pick for your branching research, good sir? Who speaks to you?
Scorbunny or Grookey?
Good choices, good choices. Do you want to see them in action? So here's the thing. Scorbunny bounce. Grookey have stick. Oh, he doesn't do his little...
He looks angry though. He's like...
Well, that's his attack animation.
Actually.
He's... Oh, I want to put him in AR because like Grookey's little like cute animation in the main series games, he just like bangs the stick and it's very cute. Like this.
I don't know.
I mean, you can catch all of them in the wild.
You pick for me.
What am I basing it off?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm going to say go Grookey then, just so we can see if there's anything different. Alrighty, let me quickly transfer so I've got more space here as well.
Ooh, it's cold.
It is fresh. Okay, transferred 10. Let's get the extra 20 Pokecoins. Yay. And only other thing we have to keep an eye on for is a bit of timed research ending in 5 days. We need to evolve Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble up one stage. And also evolving Skvoyet, evolving Squavit and Wooloo. All right, let's go find a Dreepy. I think that's our next port of call. So a couple of new details for the max battles that we're looking at. I'll leave a link to the Celery article in the description as well if you want to read through everything. But by the looks of it, it's going to be a bit of a not like time-based, it's actually going to be like a somewhat turn-based game mode. So once you're in the actual Dynamax battle, you're going to have 3 options to max guard, max move, or max spirit. So guard's going to be like a protect shield, spirit's going to heal yourself and your the other Pokemon in the Dynamax battle. There's only going to be 4 people at a time that can join the same like max battle together. 1-star max battles are going to require 150 max particles to enter. You can earn the particles by walking 2 power spots, so like by interacting with the power spots like the dens, or walking 2 kilometers. To earn 300 particles, it's going to be capped at 800 per day. And another thing, you can only use Pokemon that are Dynamax eligible in the Dynamax battles. So it's probably going to be something where like the professor gives us our first Dynamax Pokemon to then use in the Dynamax battles. I don't know if that's the first Scorbunny that I just received because I can't see anything on its page that's different, but I have just favorited it just in case it is that Scorbunny. So then going forward, it's basically going to be that, you have to catch Pokemon from the Dynamax battles to use them in further Dynamax battles. So it's fairly insular at the moment, it seems, or at least for launch it's going to be that way. And you're going to take 3 Pokemon with you into these battles. So raids you can take 6, max battles are going to be 3, somewhat turn-based, and only Pokemon that are Dynamax capable. You will have the ability as well to upgrade the rewards from max battles apparently by spending coins. We're yet to see if that's going to be, a good value or not. The power spots, like the dens, are going to be in the wild, random locations, but they won't be taking over existing Pokestops or gyms. So that's cool. They're going to be like additional points of interaction, and you can improve your Pokemon's max move performance by using apparently max particles and Candy XL. Someone was saying in one of the threads that that the Japanese translation only mentioned regular Candy, not Candy XL. So we'll kind of have to wait and see, I guess, once that's actually in the game, which is true if it's XL or just regular Candy. But essentially, it's looking like Dynamax battles in person only, 4 people per Dynamax battle, 3 Pokemon per person to take in, somewhat turn-based. So I'm really curious to see how this is gonna, if people, I don't know, it's gonna be fairly insular in a way, but I could see it just being like, this is how it's gonna launch to start off with, figuring out the, take the training wheels off, make sure the feature actually functions. I really wish there was kind of like a bit of a Gigantamax draw card with I know it would probably be hard on launch because the G-Max Pokemon would be so much stronger and you're only going to have Scorbunny and Grookey and stuff to take into these raids at the start potentially. So hopefully we see something like a bit more enticing soon, like early days, not having to wait months and months, but we'll see, we'll see. Counts.
Alan gets everything.
Alrighty, a bit of a Galarian, it's very windy here, a bit of a Galarian Moltres moment. This is the same spot that I had one pop up last time I had one on the break wall. Ugh. Do we use the Master Ball on it though? I don't know, do I need a Master Ball?
Do it.
I feel like I want to save the Master Ball for something a bit more,
It's gonna run and...
Possibly.
Unless you know.
Terrible throw. So how frequently we see them. I can't even hit a good throw on it. Great throw. I'll take it. I'll take it. It won't. Not even one shake. Well, rip. Rip. Damn it. Okie dokie. A little bit of a windy spot for it, but we found our first Dreepy First Dreepy. I think I've spotted another one on the nearby as well, thankfully. So maybe we can get 2 in one day. But if this is the only one we get, it is what it is. I did chuck on as well the Primal Groudon to get the extra candy for the Grookey and Scorbunny. You could always put on something that's like a dragon type Mega to get the extra candy for Dreepy. So tiny though, it's like so little. Okay, a little appraise. I mean, not the worst, not the worst. We'll give it the quick star so don't accidentally transfer it. And I think there was one down that way if it is still there. If we get lucky and it hasn't despawned, there's still a chance. Okie dokie, back home now. Let's evolve some of these lads and let's like discuss the max raid info a little bit further as well, out of the wind. So 4-star check, hatched a Cleffa apparently. Shinies, I didn't have the Go Plus on today, so there's gonna be none of those. Let's see if we've got any decent 3 stars. Ooh, okay, that one's pretty good. Also, just to do a quick numbers check in, for Squavit, I've got 50 here, age 0 Squavit. I also transferred 50 of them, so exactly 100 caught. Probably checked a handful more, but 100 checks there. No shiny, and for the Wooloo, 26, and I also transferred 50 of that. So it's about 76-ish. Wooloo, again, probably checked a few more, ran away from them or missed them on the quick catch, whatever else. It's about 100 checks each. No shiny yet, but I have confirmed they are turned on, thankfully. So good luck again. One of yous out there, you got it on the first check, so congratulations to you as always. So let's evolve, we'll just do a random Wooloo, a random Squavit. So thoughts and feelings, guys, leave them in the comment. The new max battles, again, it's going to be 4 people, 3 Pokemon each. Seems like somewhat turn-based for shielding, for healing up, very similar to how I guess it works in the main series games or similar adjacent, but very curious that we can only use Pokemon that are Dynamax capable. Again, I don't know if that first, Scorbunny Sobble is going to be the one that is Dynamax capable, because obviously we can't like start a Dynamax battle without having one. So probably the professor's going to give us one. There's nothing that I can see on that Scorbunny that I got that's saying that it's Dynamaxable. If I type in Dynamax, it doesn't really, nothing pops up unless it's like Ken Dynamax or some silly search string. But it's not giving me, those aren't popping up with anything there. So I don't know if that's one that we're going to get like next week or later in the research, or when next week's event starts, maybe we'll get one then. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a fairly insular feature, at least to start off with, because it's kind of like you got a Dynamax to catch more Dynamax so that you can use those Dynamax Pokemon to battle more Dynamax Pokemon, sort of thing. I'm very curious, like it seems like, cute Drizzle. It seems like as well that for the moment, that's the only thing that we can use Dynamax Pokemon for is like in Dynamax battles, so not in raids, not in PvP, at least at this stage. Thwacky, hello. I think I did read somewhere as well, I don't know if I'm misreading this or if I just skipped it by accident. I think you can leave a Dynamax Pokemon in the den to assist other people as well after you've completed the den, so I'm really curious how that's gonna work. You're gonna get rewards from that too, apparently. Again, I don't know if I'm just like hallucinating that or if I did read it, so if I did, here it is. So I'm very curious to see how that's gonna like work out, I guess. It's like a nice thing as well, I guess, if you're in a smaller community, more rural, you can kind of like leave one of your little lads there to help other people out. Fingers crossed, they can get their raids, I keep saying raids, their max battles done. But yeah, I'm tentatively curious. I'm hopeful that it's a fun feature and not just a bit of a eh. I know when Megas first launched, they were a bit and they got kind of reworked to be a more, functional member of society. In terms of the special research, we've got a few more kilometers to explore to progress this, but might check in with LeagueDuck and see if someone has gone further with that, just to kind of see what we're looking at. And then timed research, let's grab the everything evolutions one, I guess. Okay, there's a Wooloo. I don't know why, I was like, surely it won't be a Dreepy, because it's going to be like the one that we all have to chase for this season. Okay, Wooloo, so then the other one probably has Squavit in it. But yeah, let me, thoughts and feelings, how are we feeling about Dynamax? Like, again, we won't really know until we're playing it and we're getting a feel for it. Squavit and Wooloo challenge. Okay, it's another Wooloo, never mind, double Wooloo. Sure. Not sure when we're going to start seeing as well, like the max max particles and like the actual like dens when they're going to be popping about, because it's kind of like, okay, we can earn them from walking. It's going to be once that event starts, we're going to get some in the lead up to it, like where it's kind of like, oh, we know where we're going to need to be for the max battles. I don't know, keep your peepers out on the map. If you see something, if you see what do you even call anything? The power spot, a den in your nearby area, let people know. Really curious to see how it's going to be determined, if they're just random locations or if it's kind of based off where, you know, there's high levels of player activity, or if it is just truly random and they're in just obscure spots. Again, it's all like kicks off next week, I guess, in terms of like the event next week is going to have Dynamax raids, Dynamax battles starting. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to just view it from the like, this might be great, it might be not great. We'll have to wait and see, I feel. Like, long term, I guess, it's probably, at least for the launch and stuff, once Gigantamax Pokemon are a thing, we're going to need to, you know, you're going to need to have some Dynamax stuff to be able to go and do the Gigantamax raids. So there's an incentive there for, you know, having a little squad together of some decent Dynamax Pokemon to use towards those, because they're probably going to be locked to the max battles. Possibly other things like Eternatus, that might be locked to the max battles as well. Don't know, but just purely based off like the lore from the main series games, probably it would make sense. So I guess there's incentive in that way to have a decent little team to put together. But otherwise, I can see there might be a bit of frustration with, like, you know, having to keep doing these max battles over and over and over again to get like a decent enough IV one, if you care about the IVs, that sort of thing. I'm lost my train of thought before, but like, I'm curious to see, like, I'm guessing like maybe the level 1 max battles, like, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, whatever else, maybe they're easy enough to do solo, potentially, and then it's, you know, the harder ones will need more people. I'm really curious what that kind of like level is there, or maybe it's enough to do solo if you have a powered up enough Dynamax Pokemon. Again, we'll find out a lot of this in about a week's time, because if you can do like the easier ones enough solo, then it kind of might be just like a fun little like solo element part of the game, that if you're just out doing your daily route, doing your walk to work, whatever it is, and you have got an easy enough max battle to do by yourself, hey, it's just, might as well do it. It's a bit fun, hopefully. You're accruing the points to do the max battles by just walking around. We don't really know what the point requirement is for higher than level 1 star max battles yet, so again, we'll see. But yeah, as always, thoughts and feelings in the comments. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about it, what your initial gut reaction is to the new kind of information that we've got. Last few bits and pieces as well for the new season. Key bonuses are going to be the extra candy when trading Pokemon. So if you've got a bunch of trades to get through, now's a good time to do it. Guaranteed XL when trading Pokemon as well. If you're doing a distance trade, it's guaranteed to get an XL, but if it's, you know, if it's the 2 Pokemon caught in the same house by 2 different players, even with that, having that distance, you'll get the XL now, which is nice. Extra XP for, you know, your 7-day streaks, and increased XP from your friendship level ups. So nice there as well. Oh, I've actually got we've got the details here for the Pokecoin bounty as well. You can send more gifts per day, open more gifts per day, hold more gifts in your item bag. Sick. I'm curious what how many we can send per day then is. That one for me is probably a big one, but I like to try and send gifts when I'm traveling to, you know, people get scatterbugs from all over the world, send cool gifts to people, so I kind of like that. Again though, for Australian dollars, I don't know if the value is there, you know, in the conversion. That's up to you, to each their own sort of thing. Extra Stardust and XP for the first catch of the day, and spin. Okay, and only other thing is going to be new stickers for the season, which of course they're never dropping on day 1 because time zones and all that jazz, but they're pretty darn cute. I like the stickers, they make me happy. Good luck for your shiny hunting for Squavit and Wooloo. Keep in mind as well, they are going to be, you know, featured for next week's event as well, so there's going to be a fair decent amount of time to try and catch one. So good luck for it. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.